What has the reaction been to the show in Los Angeles?
We just debuted here 4 weeks ago, and it's been really great. People tell me LA is not a theater town, but we've had a really strong turnout. I mean, for a show that has no base in Los Angeles, I don't have a base in Los Angeles. We've had sold out houses, we've had really great crowds. We actually are doing better than expected, and we're adding 4 more shows to kind of accommodate people's desire to see the shows. Tonight's show was really interesting. We had a very different crowd than we usually have, which is great because that means we're getting like the word out to different communities. It was a little quiet. I'm used to a lot of laughing in the beginning, but they seemed very engaged, and it actually made it a little more intense when the show gets really, kind of hectic and we get to Palestine and things start happening and my eyes start getting opened. It felt like everybody was like holding their breath. So it was a good show. It was a really good show.
Tell us about the Levantine Cultural Center and how they support you.
It's a cultural organization that promotes Middle Eastern voices, arts, political discussions in Los Angeles, in the area, and they really support artists. They support like different voices exploring different experiences of Middle Easterners, Arab Americans, Iranians, and so it's a really great resource. They've got a great base. They do a lot of like voices of Palestine and Israel and discussion around that. So they brought the show as part of that. And I'm really excited that they wanted to be a part of the show and promote the show. The show is basically interviews with artists, cultural figures, filmmakers, musicians, comedians in their bed. And so we go to their house, we bring pajamas, and we have them get into their pajamas, and then we get into bed and have a candid conversation about the things that inspire them and what their work's about and who they are as people. And that's part of the device. It has to be in the artist's bed or else we don't do the interview. I've had people try to say like, let's get a hotel or can we come to your bed? I'm like, no, that's not part of the show. Because it's in a space that's like so personal and has like, is home and just kind of who they are, their inner sanctum. I feel like it's allowed the interviews to be really relaxed and kind of conversational, which is what I really wanted. I wanted to kind of bring a really human side to who these people are, these people creating culture, these people creating art and movements. Like, what do they really like, and who are they as human beings? And so it was kind of like the opposite, I feel, of what like most interviews are, which is like, tell me about your movie, and kind of like really focusing on the person's celebrity or the thing they do. And what I wanted to do was focus on who they are away from that context. We've been doing well, and we've got a whole slate of people we've interviewed, so we're releasing every couple of weeks on YouTube. The second one is with Bzzzline. He is a hip-hop artist from the Bay Area. He's in the band The Coup, and he just started a new band with Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine. It's called Street Sweeper Social Club. So he's a musician, he's an activist, and the interview's really funny, actually. The interview's really funny. So even if this goes nowhere, it's so awesome to be able to like hang out with people on that level and have these like really interesting conversations that it's almost fine with me just to like have the experience of hanging out with people who are making really great art and who are really interesting thinkers.
That was Jennifer Jajeh, and I'm Alicia Rain with Bzzzline. Thanks, guys.